Chris 6 weather forecast.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back. Well, let's take a look at our hot weather here today on the almanac. A morning low was 80, afternoon high 97 degrees, one off the all-time record set back in 2013. That was a big year for heat here in South Texas. We had at least 5 straight days in June where we were setting record highs. The rainfall surplus has shrunk to just 3/4 of an inch above normal. All right, so the last time it rained was when we had that 87 degrees. That was 2 weeks ago. And all this heat, believe it or not, we've only hit 100 twice, which was last Sunday and this past Saturday. So the twice that we've hit 100, and that's it. It's the heat index that's really out of control. Right now in Corpus Christi, it is 93 with a south-southeast wind at 20 miles an hour. And temperatures, when you get inland, it is absolutely unreal. At 111 in Freer, 107 in George West, 107 in Falfurrias, and Kingsville 101. We're at 93, so it's much better the closer you get to the coast temperature-wise, but the heat index is really something as we hit 125 here on Saturday, the highest level that most people have ever seen here in South Texas. So the heat index tomorrow will be up in the extreme category, and it'll be worse and over 120 again on Wednesday in that blue line right there. So let's look at some of the numbers and how they stack up. About 117 mid-afternoon tomorrow. That's not the actual highest level of the day on the feel-like temperature, but you get the idea that by 6 o'clock on Wednesday, 121. Look at Kingsville, 124. And then you see 120 again on Thursday. So even though we're going to get a little bit of break by the end of the week, it's not going to be much. All right, so there's a plethora of heat advisories, small craft advisories, and excessive heat warnings out through tomorrow evening and probably through the rest of the week for this. We have clear skies in the region right now. There are storms north of Kerrville headed for Austin and up around Waco tonight, and out in Mexico staying there, but some of that high cloudiness will spread across the region. Also some severe weather in the deep south and raining heavily in Miami, Florida, where they're seeing temperatures in the 70s right now, where we're still baking in the 90s. High pressure is dominating. That's the reason we're not seeing any rain here, diverting the moisture around us. The rain over the next 7 days is non-existent. It's down in that ugly brown color right there, and that means little to no opportunity for rain, as you well know by now. There's high pressure over South Texas and northern Mexico the rest of this week. It does back away here, heading out towards El Paso on Saturday as we start to get a northeasterly wind aloft, and as opposed to a westerly wind now. So that'll help us right there by the time we get to the end of the week, bring our lows and highs down. I want to back that up there. One, you can also see this upper level low right here that's hanging out over the southeastern U.S. That's going to cause a storm that formed in the Atlantic today to make a right turn across the Caribbean. This is Tropical Storm Brett out here in the Atlantic, and that's going to turn into a hurricane later this week and then run into wind shear in the Caribbean, and I believe make a right turn across Hispaniola and head up east of the Bahamas and through the eastern part of the western part of the Atlantic, I should say. All right, so we got 2 systems out here. This is the next one right behind. That's going to be Cindy. This is Brett on the satellite depiction. And as you can see here, there's Brett. And this next system has a moderate chance of development over the next 2 and 7 days, according to the Hurricane Center. Dog walking tonight, I guarantee you it's not going to last long. Mid-80s, south winds at 15. It's not going to last long because I'm not going to last long. Upper 70s to near 80 in Corpus Christi, 80s along the coast, and the highs tomorrow reach 99 here, but 108 in Alice and also Freer. All right, 7-day forecast. Again, 99 tomorrow, 100 on Wednesday, blazing hot, 99 to 98 through Friday, and then we dial it down to 96 here over the weekend with mid-70s for lows, but we stay dry through this time next week.